Thank you so very much. That while we round up, I just need to ask. Anyway, you two can answer it, but I don't want us to dwell on it. It's just off the chart. I read this morning of barrister. This is for you. I just wanted to, as a lawyer, is it ethically right? It could be, of course. I don't expect it to be illegal, but ethics. We are talking about ethics of your profession now. Is it ethically right? Now, this story had to do with a divorce case. The lawyer, the client, the lawyer got married to the ex-husband of his client. I don't know if you understand what I.
Yeah, I read the story myself.
You read correct. Now, honestly, to me, I read it. I said, no, this is not right. What happened? What could be the problem? Is it possible that it was actually this lawyer that was engineering the client to do the wrong thing or whatever? Please, I don't know. Is it ethically right? I don't want us to dwell too much on it because time is well spent. That's the same question we'll go to Mr. Olibio, because we are all men, and I don't. It's morally, I don't see it as something right. I don't know if it's, as a lawyer, if it's ethically correct or right. I mean,
well, before you can talk whether it is ethically right, you need more information. We have rules of professional conduct that regulate the conduct of all lawyers in Nigeria. And we can say straight away that a lawyer is not supposed to induce litigation. A lawyer is not supposed to induce something like a divorce or break in marriage. Those are part of our ethics. But the mere fact that you handled a divorce case and ended up marrying your client by itself.
No, not marry your client. Marry your client's opponent.
Whether marrying your client or even the opponent is not by itself ethically wrong. But if information comes up that all along you have been hobnobbing with
I understand what you are saying, trying to say, but what about the optics? What about the optics?
Morally, it doesn't look good. Morally, it does not look good. But again, even on moral grounds, if, for instance, the divorce happened several years ago and you come 3, 4, 5 years and marry the person, will anybody raise an issue of morality?
All right.
So it comes down to, if all along you have been hobnobbing with the person, or you have been inciting or even financing the breakup and the litigation on it itself, then it is both morally and ethically wrong.
All right. The same question goes to, now you as a human being, as a man. Let's take it personal right now with you. What is your position on this? Is it right for the lawyer to? No, I understand where Barrister Manta as a lawyer is coming from. There are reasons to some of these things. You have to get the facts and the real reason, the real true story of what happened. Now, in my own judgment, honestly, my focus is the optics. Whatever is the story that is behind this, the truth is that the picture is that a lawyer got married to his client's opponent. In the divorce case, the lawyer got married his client's opponent. That is just the truth. What do you feel about this? How do you feel about it?
Well, like we would say where I'm from, and I saw what they do for where I come from. Nobody said that they do it for another person's place. We've had these arguments before where people would say, why would cousins marry themselves? But it is their culture. You know, so whether it is right or not, what is important is this person is divorced, right? And of course, their life, it means their life goes on. So like a barrister had said, if you find out that there is some form of inducement, yes, you cannot take it up. But why would you even want to go against such a person for marrying your partner? After all, you've said you're no longer interested. So I always believe that there is always a man for a woman. There's always a woman for a man. And sometimes the circumstances that will bring such people together will be very funny. Because if you know the way of the Lord is not our ways. His ways are mysterious, sometimes funny, and in most cases, when you look at them, you watch and see that why is this happening this way? But it is ordained from God. So whatever is ordained by God, there is no man that can put asunder. So for me, I wouldn't do that. But for people who think if it is what makes both of them happy, and of course, it's going to keep the two of them together forever in a union, I think it is okay.
Yeah, anyway.
Don't forget, Jibrin, that the saying is that love can be found in strange places.
In strange places. Yes.
Yeah, I understand. But honestly, someone like me, honestly, the truth is, there are some things that I just resist, no matter how emotional it becomes. I just try to resist it based on my personal principles. Like me, I always want to, I prefer allowing my principles to actually be my guide. No matter, sometimes my principles even leads me to what is detrimental to my interest. And I don't mind. I've had such experiences in the past. So, and that's where I judge things sort of, because I'm a very principled person. I just judge things based on principles, whether it affects me negatively or not. So, and that is just it. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this show. Very, very long show. It's never been this long. And probably because it's been insightful. Both guests we have, they seem to be of similar traits with very, very long, insightful analysis. And that is why our show sometimes is prolonged. And I appreciate that from our guests for being this analytical. I appreciate all that you have said that are so informative. And thank you once again, Barrister Austin Manta. And thank you, Mr. Olusegun Onibio, for joining us today. And viewers, this has been JIBRIN Angle on Oweleke TV. And this is my angle. On this angle, we just say it the way it is. If you have watched this angle to this point, it means that's exactly what you get. You get what you get what you see. And that is just, we say it the way it is. It's not censored. Everything is just as it is. If you want to get it raw and undiluted, always stick to this show and you will. That's exactly how you will get it. Thank you once again, Barrister Manta and Mr. Onibio, for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, viewers, see you next time and remain blessed.